From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there right off the bat, and even 40 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. On play action, they'll throw. On the move to his left. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone can go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Well, they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
Oh, my, that's a heck of a tackle right there on 3rd down because they had to swing it out to the back and hope that he could make a play. But let's face it, in order for him to be there and be in that position, in order to make that play, he had to read his keys and not be fooled. Excellent job in the open field.
And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. He tried to keep it himself, but can't stretch his way in. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 47 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Here now, 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Saints.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games. And I notice you cradling the football. You got it tucked pretty tight with the points of pressure here. And that didn't occur on that play, did it?
Now, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was down there?
You would not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season they could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 50 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. He'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. And now they'll shift things around. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help. And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that little partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive. Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away now from moving out in front. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to work. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are able to move back in front. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll set up a throw. And going deep for Hill. Here's a diving catch right side. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 42 yards. Back to throw now on 1st down. He hits Adams complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for him.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are an extra point away from capturing the lead. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Giants at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 84 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail 20-13 our scores. They have it 1st and 10. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
That's multiple times now he's tagged him with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
And the slot man goes in motion left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Right, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. The left side throw complete to Adams. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. They'll look to throw again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jalen Waddle from 3 yards out. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Ready up.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Down the left sideline. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 24. 158 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
Let's go now.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And the catch made by Johnson. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and 6. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Saints 20.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be life.
He's got a man complete.
Now he's into the clear again.
And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Jalen Waddle.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here. That's complete. He's into space past the 25. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. 43 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. Now he's loose again, and he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taysom Hill, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. On play action, they'll throw out to his left. And he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
174 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they
fighting through, and he's got space. There he goes, left side. He's on his way.
Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Giants get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Now back to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Well, we've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on.
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, he exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw here. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll drop to throw. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 24.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers, a turnover on the left.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, New Orleans. Davante Adams, 68 yards.
And the Saints are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Dancing to his left. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. He'll drop to throw. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you don't want to pin this all on the quarterback, even when the pressure's coming. Not easy for them, but that's just something you can't do is take that sack in the end zone.
No, you can't. But for all defensive line coaches, they're celebrating everywhere. Because what do they tell us in our meetings? It's all about the get-off, beating the offensive line at the snap of the football.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So both offenses come to life here in this third. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time.
Waddle, the motion man, right.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Giants are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Now they'll change things up.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Flush to his right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
Storms are minor, but you know she living major. When you flying up this, ain't no cages.
Let's go. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
Now 3rd down and 6.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. 67 yards. And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Rashid Shaheed on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Hyatt has got it.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Back to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So he picks it in one end zone, brings it all the way down inside the red zone.
And he took a gamble, didn't he, Brandon? I mean, he intercepted that in the end zone. Could have taken a knee there. They get the ball in their own 20. Great job taking the ball away. But he takes that chance, brings it out, and boy, what a conversion that turned out to be.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Let's go. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right back to him on first down.
To the 43, second down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
This is 2nd and 8.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
So the 4th down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Jets, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.